Hello everyone! It was a bad idea to wear my hair up, wasn't it? Because it just blends in with the background. Cute. Anyways, I am so excited for this video slash for this company slash whatever today. This is not sponsored. Pretty sure they have no idea who I am. They sent me an email, and by me, I mean it wasn't even like addressed to me. Like, you know, some companies they'll send stuff out and it'll say, "Hi, Thrift," or like, sometimes they'll be really cool and they'll say, "Hi, Cassie." But it was just like, "Hey," you know, so it was just like a mass email that they emailed to like everybody. I don't know where they got the emails from, but it's this site that's called Octoly. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Octoly? Octoly? Either way, as far as I can tell, it's just this website where they get a bunch of brand named stuff, and by a bunch, it's usually like 30 products at a time right now. But if you are a content creator on YouTube, I don't think bloggers, but definitely YouTube people, you can go and like apply, like, "I want to try out this product that you're offering. Please send it to me and I'll make a video reviewing it." And then they'll send you the product if you're like approved or whatever. Yes, yes. So I'm just excited. It just means more products for me to try and review for you guys. Like, I don't have money, like, this is perfect. So the first thing that I knew it was just like perfect, I have to give this a shot. I saw that they were offering Benefit's Hoola bronzer. What? I have wanted to do a YouTube made me buy it on this bronzer for forever because, come on, YouTube makes everyone buy this bronzer. Everyone talks about it, everyone spews about it, just love it. Well, I already have like 3 bronzers that I use for contour already that I'm never gonna get through. Even when I'm 85, I'm still gonna be using these up. So I'm like, I really don't need to spend 30 bucks on another bronzer. You know what I mean? If you haven't heard of Benefit's Hoola bronzer, where have you been? Are you new to YouTube? Welcome. This is a very, very famous powder. I've actually never even tried a boxed product from Benefit, period. Like, none of their blushes, nothing. So this is a whole new experience for me. I'm just very excited. So yeah, before I get ahead of myself, let's hop onto Sephora's website and we will read all about the product here. Like I said, this is the Benefit Cosmetics Hoola Matte Bronzer. It is $28 for 0.28 ounces of product. Also, like I was saying, an award-winning matte bronzer. Dust it on across the chin, cheeks, and forehead for a healthy, natural-looking tan year-round that flatters any skin tone. It's a huge claim. Complete with soft, natural bristle cheek brush, it delivers pure matte color without leaving behind shine or shimmer, which I like. And a tip, this is every makeup artist's secret weapon for contouring, sculpting, and defining features. Always tap off excess powder to avoid applying too much color. Suggested usage, apply this under the cheekbones to sculpt and define, and also use short brush strokes from the top of the cheekbone down towards the chin for an easy, everyday contoured look. Great! Sounds easy enough. Sounds like how I do mine already. My bronzer, that is. Here it is. The very famous box of Hoola powder. It's got like a bamboo siding and everything, and it is magnetic, but it pops open like, no, there we go. It pops open like this, and it's got, hello, a mirror on the inside, and like it was saying, it also comes with a brush, which I'm probably not gonna use, but I do want to touch it. This feels like something I would paint with, but not my face, so meh. What we really want to get into is this powder, and if you can see, yes, I've already swatched it. I did my arm swatches already, so I'm sorry. This is a really, really silky, smooth powder. It does have pigment to it, and am I the only, like, do other people smell their products too? It has no smell to it, if you're curious. I did just want to compare this for you all to the other bronzers that I do have on hand. First off, this is my beloved. I'm so sorry it was limited edition, but this is what I'm going to be comparing it to because this is my holy grail bronzer slash contouring powder. So this is from MAC, and this was from the Alluring Aquatics collection. This is the shade Aphrodite Shell. It is such a gorgeous kind of a rose-toned bronze color. So that's what I really like about it, is that it does have that rose look to it, so I just think it looks a lot more natural on me. You can definitely see in both the swatch on my arm and in the light here that these are very, very different shades. The Hoola is much more orange toned, and like I was saying, the Alluring Aquatics is much more rose toned. Before I bought the Alluring Aquatics bronzer that I just showed you, I used this one. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Matte Bronzing Powder with real cocoa. So yes, it does smell like cocoa powder. This was my holy grail, and I really did like it. It was just a bit dark, so I did have to be careful with it. You can see side by side that these are really similar in tonality and everything, but the Hoola is definitely a bit lighter, a bit more pastel, and also a bit more warm toned, and the Chocolate Soleil is deeper and more cool toned. And then next I just have this duo from NARS. It's got the Orgasm blush and then the Laguna bronzer, which is also very, very famous on YouTube. For me personally, it's just too shimmery and orange, but I've been keeping it because I knew for comparison purposes it will be a good one. So you can tell these actually are really, really similar in tone and everything. They've both got that orangey tint to it, but I think the Hoola bronzer is a lot softer in color and a bit less brown. It's more of a beige rather than a brown. And then also I've got the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Amazonian Clay Bronzer, and this stuff is intense. It's I don't use this. I don't know why I keep it. I think I just like looking at it because it is really pretty. I think as an eyeshadow this would be great, but for me on the face, no. It's very, very, very bronzy, copper, sparkle, shimmer, sticky, and I just am not into that for bronzer. I mean, look at that difference. Shimmer, matte, brownie copper, beigey tan. Like, huge, huge difference in just richness and sparkle quality and oof, oof. But, you know, I figure it was worth looking at anyways. So there you go, there's the comparison. Like I said though, I do want to test this Hoola bronzer out against my holy grail just to see how it holds up for me. I know these are quite different, not quite different, but they are different enough in color, yes. But I'm gonna be using this on one of my cheeks and this on the other because these are the choices I make. I hope we are all okay with them. So yeah, I guess, oh, we haven't sung the song yet, have we? Let's do that before I forget. Here we go. YouTube made me buy it, and now I'm gonna try it. I mean, it didn't make me buy it, but it made me sign up for this program, right? Okay, now I'm just gonna try and trust that this is in focus. This is a scary, scary venture. So there you go, I obviously have my makeup done, and I already put on blush and highlight, but I have not done my contour. I don't bronze in the typical bronzer sense, you know, where you put it in the 3 motion and make it look like the sun is kissing you and whatever, whatever. It's not my shtick, but I do like to hollow out my cheekbones and make it look like I don't eat quite as much as I do. So, I've got 2 brushes here. Both of them are from Outer Beauty. This one is obviously dirty because this is the one that I use for my contour already, so I'll be using this with my MAC product, and then I will be using this clean one for the Hoola bronzer. They're basically the same brush, they're just different shapes. So, I'm just doing a little swirly swirl. This one does, I think you can tell, get hard pan on it, which is really annoying, but you know, I make it work because I just think the color is so freaking lovely. Here we go. I hope you can tell in the sunlight and everything what that looks like. I really don't like to go heavy-handed with my contouring, but here's a non-contoured cheek, and there's a contoured cheek. It just does add that little bit of a hollowed look and also adds a bit of warmth to my face because of that rosy tone that it has. But the thing that we are testing, the Hoola. So I guess I'm gonna start small. Ah, that is really, really pigmented. Okay, I'm gonna tap that off. Can can always add more. Taking away is pretty difficult. Oh, here we go. You guys ready? Oh! I thought wrong, apparently. Okay. Let's hope this blends. Oh, good. Oh, good, it blends. Oh, I was nervous. I mean, that's still really stark, but... That's enough, right? That's totally enough? Yeah, that's enough. So, very pigmented, very be careful. So, what do we think, you guys? There's Hoola, there's my Aphrodite shell. They are different, I mean, obviously. I think the Hoola definitely gives more of that hollow look, I think a bit because it is matte, and the MAC one, it's not shimmery, but because it is one of their extra dimension products, it's got a bit of a sheen to it, but it's very, very, very subtle. But still, I think that does make it a subtle thing to have on the cheek. So, Hoola, MAC, Benefit, Aphrodite shell. You can see though with the Hoola, it did blend, even though it was super duper pigmented. It did blend out really nicely, so I am appreciative of that. Alright, so it is on. I'm hoping no one can notice. They are similar, but like I said, they're a little different too. We'll see. We'll ask my mom when I see her later if she can tell the difference at all. But yeah, basically I'm just gonna be doing a little bit more filming here. I just have to do close-ups of these products or whatever for the video. I've got a couple errands to run as per usual, and then I am going to dinner with my mom, and we have to go shopping to get some gifts. My stepsister is having a baby, so gotta get some gifts for the baby shower, and yeah, chillin' the rest of the night as far as I know. As always, I will be taking you along with me to see how this wears throughout the day, see how it lasts, see how it does. Is it worth the hype? So far it's doing good. It is currently 12:10 in the afternoon. I guess I will just check in with you all whenever I feel it is pertinent. If I feel like it is wearing off at all during the day, I will show you, let you know, and if not, I will just see you at the very end of the night. So I will see you guys soon. Bye! Tell a difference on one half of my face from another?
Yes.
No!
That one's less shiny.
Oh, okay. Hello everyone, good evening. It is the end of the night here. It is currently just about 1 o'clock in the morning, I guess, technically. Not too much went on today. Like I told you, I was just doing a little extra filming. We went to dinner with my mom, and we went shopping, and we got my soon-to-be step-nephew or step-niece. It's really cute. It's like this little bear onesie. It's got little ears on it, and it's all fuzzy. Sorry, Galileo is using his litter box. We went to Sephora so that I could exchange that Urban Decay concealer. I got it in a couple shades lighter, so I got the light neutral shade. I think that'll be better for like brightening underneath my eyes, and I just think it'll look better since we are going into winter and I'm gonna get a little bit paler. And we just went back to her house. I played some Candy Crush and did some embroidery, and we watched some couples therapy with Dr. Jen. Got our dose of trash. Also, I had to swatch that Marc Jacobs holiday palette at Sephora. Shut up at that mustard color and the like forest olive green right underneath it. And then also that blackened purple. Oh, why does it have to be $99? In terms of the bronzer, I am happy to report it is definitely still on that cheek. And then my MAC one is definitely still on that cheek. There you go. You can definitely see it there in the hollow. So yay! The Hoola bronzer is definitely a good one. You know, the hype is there and it's there for a good reason. It obviously has staying power. It's super duper pigmented. I mean, you saw it was almost too pigmented, but I just needed a bit of a lighter hand. I got a little excited. It was really, really blendable. It was able to blend out that harshness really easily. It's soft, super silky. I think the color would work for quite a few people. I mean, as you could see in the swatches, it was definitely leaning towards the orangey side, but it wasn't quite there. So if you're looking at the Hoola bronzer or you need a contour or whatever, I think it's a good choice. I personally do like matte-er type shades for contour, but it's all just gonna kind of have to do with personal preference here on what your skin color is and what you personally like to use for contouring and bronzing if you want to mix the two, I guess. I know it's a bit pricey, but you do get a good amount in there, and bronzer slash contour is one of those things where, like I said earlier, you're gonna be elderly and you'll still have some left. So invest in one and you should be good. Become invested in the YouTube community and you're gonna need a lot. But that's a whole separate issue. I think that is gonna be it for me. As always, I just hope you guys enjoyed coming along with me for my day and seeing how Hoola lasted on me. I hope it was a helpful review for you. I hope you guys are all doing well, and until next time, just stay well until then. Bye!